Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time joining me. I am certified life coach Talia Sage, using my natural gifts of intuition combined with the science of life coaching to help you navigate through life's up and downs in order to help you create your best life possible. Today's video message will be what you can expect in 2023. Before we really get into this video, please give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It lets YouTube know that you like what you see and you want to see more of it. And it helps me accomplish my mission of reaching and helping as many people as possible. My main goal in being here is to give other people what I didn't have when I needed it. So, like someone who just understands, someone who can help you work through your own emotions, your own thoughts, help you, like I said, navigate through the ups and downs of life, because life is tricky, it's hard, and sometimes it can be very lonely. So my goal is to offer you all what I didn't have when I needed it in the past. And I hope it helps. I hope it has been a bright spot in your days. So let's get into this video. Like I said, today's video will be what to expect in 2023. And we're going to do this a little bit differently than probably what I did last year. But this year, your yearly prediction will be based around your personal year number. And I learned about personal year numbers when I started getting into spirituality and just wanting to learn more about myself, what makes me tick, why, figure out the patterns in life. Because I feel like for many of us who have just seen a lot of things, been through a lot of things, and just trying to make sense of it, being able to recognize patterns can be helpful. It has definitely been helpful for me. So I hope this benefits you as well. So personal year number. If you have never heard of that before, you might want to look it up. It has to do with numerology. But basically the gist of it is life goes through like a 9-year cycle, and starting from 1 down to 9. And each year has its own vibration. It has its own theme. So depending on the year, you could have a strong emphasis around home life, around family, around dramas that may come up with family. Or you may have a year where it's really about working hard and focused on work. Once you know those patterns, then I feel like it's easier to navigate through life, and easier to just maybe make sense of why things are happening. Like if it seems like back to back to back you are having issues, or just situations in general around family life, around home life, then if you're in that year, it sort of makes sense. And it might make it easier for you to flow with it and roll with it and just allow things to occur organically and more naturally. So I'm going to show you how to break down your personal year number. What you're going to do is you're going to take your birthday, your birth month, and the current year and add those all up. And once you get what that equals, you're going to keep reducing those numbers down until you get to a single digit or to the number 11. So we can take mine for instance. We have 3 plus 29 plus 2023. The month, day, and the year. Add those all up, and that leads us to 2055. So now I will add these together. 2 plus 5 equals 12. I don't know why I wanted to write 13. Because I was jumping ahead. And then I will reduce this down even further. 1 plus 2 equals 3. That is my personal year number for this year. If you would like help, you can Google personal year number. There's calculators all over Google, but this is a really easy, simple way to figure it out for yourself year after year, and save yourself some time. So, as I said, our personal years, our cycles go from 1 through 9, and we also have 11, which is a master number that does not get reduced down any further. Once you calculate your personal year number, look in the timestamps, and I will have a timestamp listed for each personal year, numbers 1 through 9 and 11. Click on that timestamp and fast forward to your messages for what you can expect in the year of 2023 based on your personal year number. Hello, personal year number 1. Welcome. You are at the start of a whole new 9-year cycle. So get ready to learn a lot, to grow a lot over these next 9 years. But for personal year 1s, it's really all about new beginnings, opportunities that are coming up, and independence. So you will receive some opportunities to be more independent, opportunities to start some new cycles in your life, and it's going to be different for everyone. So as I always say, this is a general reading. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. This is just to sort of give you a heads up on some energies that may be occurring around you over this year of 2023. I've already drawn some oracle cards. We're going to set those to the side. And I want to pull one more card to get the overarching theme for your year ahead. Oops. Just one card, please. All right. We have Higher Power. Number 4. The Higher Power card is all about learning to give things over to a higher power, not stressing things, allowing life to flow, which is part of the whole message in this video, is to help you flow through life easier. You might be interested in also watching personal year number 4's reading. There may be some messages there for you. But I feel like in general for you, this year ahead is about you building more solid foundations in your spirituality, your higher power, building solid foundations in dealing with stress, dealing with the unexpected perhaps, coming up with better ways to help you feel safer and more secure in the world, in your world. But let's see what your other cards have to say. Put my plant out of the way. Okay, your oracle cards are Solar Light Upgrade, Solar Plexus Chakra, Inner Fire, Willpower. You then have Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Your angel message for the year is Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. That word again. And then you have Spaceship, Don't be afraid to sing, card 43. So we have that number 4 popping up again. Once again, you might be interested in watching personal year 4 and maybe even personal year 3. There may be some more messages for you on what you can expect over this next year. The 43 here reduces to a 7. Once again, referring me back to this higher power card. 7s are all about spirituality and finding your center, finding your own personal way of connecting with spirituality. However you see that, whether you are really religious, whether you are someone who believes in spirituality and crystals and numerology, or you consider yourself more of a witch and do spells, or you don't believe in any sort of higher power, but you believe in yourself. This year for you, personal year 1, is about building, strengthening your ideals within your beliefs, within love. This year is going to have to do a lot with your solar plexus chakra and your third eye chakra. If you're someone who likes to meditate, you might be interested in doing some meditations around those, listening to some Hertz music. You can look it up on YouTube. They're all over the place. I can't give you any specific Hertz numbers right now, but this year is going to be about you strengthening your resolve, strengthening what you believe in, what you stand for, what you will no longer stand for. It will be about you loving yourself and loving the people around you, finding love in all situations, learning how to stabilize yourself in all situations. Right? Because when we live in a place of love, it doesn't matter what's going on around us. Those things around us can't take us out of our energy. They can't throw us into anxiety and depression and worry and fear. I feel like this year for you, you're really going to be learning how to give 0 fucks. That's really what it comes down to. Like, not caring what people have to say about you or what you do, living for yourself and going after the things that make you happy, being authentic to yourself, singing your authentic song, and knowing that the goals that you maybe set at the beginning of 2023, the hopes, the dreams you have on your heart, like just believing that they will come true and going after it and making that happen for yourself. If you are someone who believes in spiritual gifts such as clairvoyance, your clairvoyance will be growing stronger over this year of 2023. We actually all have these gifts whether we believe them or not. They are pieces of the divine that we've all been given, but it's just like any other muscle in our body. We just really have to exercise it and work it out to strengthen it. If you focus on strengthening that aspect of yourself over 2023, you can expect to see a lot of progress and growth in that area. Helping with your spiritual sight. That's all about third eye. You're going to, over this year of 2023, you're starting this new cycle where you will be able to begin seeing more clearly how everything is connected, how everything is love, why things have to happen the way that they happen in order to lead you to where you want to go. This willpower card makes me feel like there may be setbacks. We all have setbacks every single year, so please don't let that alarm you. But you're really learning how to flow through those setbacks, how to give those worries over to God, let Jesus take the wheel, and just flow with the universe over this year, your personal year 1. So, personal year 1s, this has been your message of what you can expect as your major themes over 2023. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comment section. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, personal year number 2s. These will be your messages of the major themes that you can expect over the year of 2023. So for personal year 2s, your vibration for the year of 2023 is all about your relationships. It's about development within yourself and within relationships, cooperation within yourself and relationships, and patience. Your patience will be tested over this time. And I feel like part of what you're going to be dealing with is having to learn balance over this year of 2023. Balance within relationships, balancing your needs with other people's needs, balancing your self-care and being of service to others, learning how to work better with others. I'm going to pull a card here to get more of the overarching theme for your year ahead before we get into your other oracle cards. You have a change in the wind, card 12. You can expect many changes over this year of 2023, possibly changes within relationships. And relationships can be romantic, familial, friendship, or even within work. So, as I always say, this is a general reading. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. This message is to really just give you an insight on what may come up for you in the year of 2023. So, yeah, change. You may be interested in also watching personal year 1 since that number is popping up. There may be some more messages there for you. And change in the wind. Lots of change going on. I'm being drawn to the zebra here in your card. What is that phrase? A zebra doesn't shed its stripes. That's what's coming to mind right now. You might see this year how someone will not change because a zebra does not change its stripes. Or is it a tiger doesn't change its stripes? I don't even know. But you might see how something doesn't change. Maybe something that you've been waiting to change is not going to change, and maybe you need to make that change. You may see how your true colors or someone else's true colors finally start to show, and you might have to work with it, work through it. This 12 reduces to a 3. 3s for me are all about cooperation, support. I feel like you can expect support. If you need support over this year, make sure you ask for it, and it will present itself to you, whether that is physically in this 3D world from people around you or from the spiritual world. And also 3s tell me to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I feel like you're really being called to make sure that you are prioritizing yourself, taking care of your health, your needs, before putting other people before you. You may be someone who gives a lot within relationships, and this year you're really being called to learn how to balance out that energy of giving to yourself as well as to the people that you care about. And vice versa. If you're someone who is more of a taker, you might need to learn how to balance that out with giving a bit more over this year of 2023. But let's get the rest of your oracle cards. You have Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Next, you have Honesty. I can't always expect truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Wings, card 8. You never needed those wings to fly. And then your angel message for the year ahead is clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. The honesty card right away is taking me back to the message that I received with your initial theme for the year ahead. A zebra does not change its stripes. This year calls for you to be completely honest with yourself. There's a lot of crown chakra and heart chakra energy here. Listen to your heart, follow your heart. If a situation is not changing, it may be time to be honest with yourself. Ask your heart, what do you need? What do you really need? Can you keep compromising yourself in the situation and be happy? Is it time to make a change and move forward somewhere else? Or maybe couples therapy, something. This is a general reading, so apply it to your situation over the year as it fits. But this year calls for complete honesty within yourself, complete balance within yourself. You will need that balance. You will need to be tuned into your heart space, your intuition even, to make some important decisions around relationships over this year of 2023. Let's get the book on this one. Order of Melchizedek. I don't even know. All right, it says your message. You have learned so much and are now recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought you. The Order of Melchizedek is coming to you today to encourage you to continue on this pathway and not to give up. Even in moments of darkness and fear, there is the opportunity for you to share your light. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it's imperative for you to know you're not alone. Light is with you and within you. And by invoking spiritual support, didn't I talk about support? You will be able to muster up the strength, courage, and focus you need to surmount whatever challenges you face. If you are someone who's in a committed relationship, this might be a really trying year for your relationship. There might just be, a lot of butting heads, just a lot of not saying eye to eye on things. You both could potentially be in a phase of life where you're doing more growing separately than together. And it just might really test you. And even if you're not in a committed relationship, this can even refer to just the loved ones around you, where you might be in a space of growing and learning what your mission is, right? Learning more of who you are in some area of your life, and it could be affecting the relationships around you. The situations to get through it this year will call for complete honesty. You cannot expect other people and everyone else to be completely honest with you, but you can expect it from yourself. You can speak up for yourself about the needs that you have within relationships. You can place boundaries where people are crossing the line in relationships. You can be honest with yourself about what it is that you have on your heart, what you need in order to be happy and feel fulfilled within relationships. We have don't give up here, and we have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Whatever is going on that seems like it's a big, just insurmountable obstacle within relationships over this year of 2023, you're going to overcome it. These two cards here are telling me that you're going to overcome it. You might be looking for answers all over the place, and then it's like you're going to realize at some point that you had the answers all along, which is usually how it goes, right? But that's what's going to happen. We even have the 8 here, which is about abundance, prosperity, success. You will be successful. You might also be interested in watching Personal Year 8 message. There may be some messages there for you. But throughout the year, especially when you're feeling stressed, especially when things seem chaotic, like you're not in tune, not in balance with maybe even yourself or the people around you, make sure you're clearing out your space. Cleaning and decluttering your home is a major way to keep energy flowing. Rearranging furniture just to keep things fresh. Feng Shui, like this even says. You could even use like sage, or if you're into that thing, to clear the energy around you. Just focus on keeping the space around you decluttered and your mind decluttered. That's going back to that honesty. If you're being completely honest with yourself, there should be no reason to be worried or anxious or whatever else, because you know your truth, right? Change is coming in. It's going to be different for all of you who watch this video. Know that there will be some difficult times, because we always have difficult times, right? All of us will over this year. Don't give up. You're going to be successful. Just stay honest with yourself and keep your energy clear. Keep your home clear. Keep your car clear. Keep your office clear. Whatever it is, just so energy keeps flowing and doesn't get so stagnated. When you get into those places where you are worried and stressed out over this year, because you will have them, we will all have them, go out and clean something, and it will help to bring in the answers that you are seeking over this year of 2023. All right, so personal year number 2. These have been the messages of what you can expect for your major themes over the year of 2023. If this video resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below. You can leave me a zebra emoji or something. Please give this video a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye. Hello, personal year number 3. These will be your messages of what you can expect for your major themes over the year of 2023. So, 3s, I'm in personal year 3. Welcome. Let's see what we have in store for us. Personal year 3s are really about creativity. It's about creative work. So we may be coming up with new creative ways of making money. We might be starting new businesses. 3s are also about support, collaboration. We may be meeting people over this year ahead that help us to progress in our goals and our creative endeavors. 3s for me, in terms of numerology, are also about health and self-care. So really, I feel like, I'm getting the tingles as I'm about to say this. Part of the name of the game for us over this year is to make sure that we keep moving and stay active, taking care of ourselves, because that will help us to create the momentum that we're seeking in whatever creative endeavors we are getting ourselves into. This could be creative within relationships, right? I don't know, spicing it up again, or coming up with new ways of meeting people. Could be business, like I said, could be work related. turning a hobby into another form of income. Whatever it is, stay active, keep moving, focus on the health, make sure you're getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, make sure you're doing all that you can to feel good in your body, because I feel like it's going to be a pretty active year for us. So, as I was speaking, I was shuffling cards for our major theme for the year ahead. And the cards that we received out are No Place Like Home, card 50, and Never Ending Story, card 37. First off, you might be interested in watching personal year number 5 and personal year number 7. There may be some further messages there for you if you are so drawn to do so. No Place Like Home. First off, this 5 speaks of change. It speaks of there could be some chaos. Really just change in some area of our lives, and it has to do with creativity somewhere. This 37 here reduces to a 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10, so it's pretty fitting. And it's these cards together are telling me that there's going to be an ending to some sort of cycle that we have been in when it comes to our creativity. An ending, I don't know, maybe if you've been trying to come up with that next great idea for a business, or trying to get a business off the ground, trying to find that partner, trying to find that soul tribe, whatever it is for you, I feel like many of us are going to be reaching those goals over this next year of 2023. Putting an end to that cycle. I feel like this is going to be more of a year where we're able to focus on ourselves more, not giving in to drama, which may be a change for many of us, not getting caught up in other people's BS, and just really being able to, what is that phrase? Your Spirit's trying to send me a phrase and I can't, really just like working hard towards whatever endeavor that we are focused on, because it's just going to be such a passion. We're coming into passions over this year of 2023, whether that's already having some sort of passion that we're expanding on, or an old passion being reignited, or once again, passion when it comes to relationships. For this Never Ending Story card, it came out in reverse, and it's giving us a mantra for the year ahead. It says, "Not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless." We're staying away from the drama. That's what we're being called to do over this year of 2023. There's something that we are meant to create over this year, something that we're meant to start or expand upon, and getting caught up in other people's drama will throw us off our game. This No Place Like Home card, like I was going to say before, speaks about feeling like you don't have a home, feeling like you don't have a community. We may be coming into some communities around our creative endeavors over this year. I don't know, joining dating apps if this has to do with dating and finding people that way, or joining a class if there's something that's been interesting us, or a group of other like-minded individuals. There may be drama in those situations, so keep an eye out for that. But I'm feeling more like we might purposely choose to isolate ourselves over this year of 2023 because we don't want the drama or anyone else's BS throwing us off of our game on what it is that we want to do with ourselves. I don't know about the rest of you, life number threes, but I have big plans for myself this year. And I've already turned down some things because I feel like it will just take my energy away from what I want to be doing. And that might be a theme that we run into over this year. I feel like we're also being called to not isolate ourselves too much, to make sure that we are having fun, to make sure we are surrounding ourselves with the right people, the right energies. Once again, maybe joining communities of like-minded individuals, not just running around with anyone who shows an interest in us, right? Let's see what the rest of these cards have to say for us. We have the Divine Matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicities, God incidences. I don't know what that word is. Next, we have service. I feel good when I can help others. Then we have tree, let them go, card 18. And our angel message for the year is divine order. Archangel Raquel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. That actually makes a lot of sense. There may be people, once again, situations that are drama filled. We're being called to let them go. Even if we feel like an island unto ourselves, even if we feel alone, like we have to isolate ourselves, everything will be as it should be with divine order. The universe, I feel like this is a lot of protection. I'm getting the chills in my heart chakra now. There's going to be a lot of divine protection around us this year because there is something that we are meant to create. And that's going to be different for all of us. So as I say, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. These readings today are really just to help us gain a little bit of foresight on what may be coming up around us. So we're not just caught off guard. We're all creating something over this year, whether we realize it or not. Whether that's creating new habits, creating ways in which we look at the world and see the world, our beliefs. This could even be creating a family, deciding to get married and settle down, join that union with someone in that, collaboration, so to speak. Could be business, whatever it is. Everything will be in divine order. So, no year is 100% perfect, smooth. There will be some ups and downs. There will be some bumps in the roads. But we're being called to keep in mind that everything happens for a reason. Interconnectedness, synchronicity. Everything happens for a reason. And it's going to lead us to creating this thing that we are meant to create over this next year. We have a lot of heart chakra energy going on with the greens. We have some crown chakra energy, and we have the solar plexus chakra energy. For those of us, actually all of us, the focus for our year in helping us to create whatever it is that we want to create, once again, apply it to your situation as it fits, is to be of service. Show up for people. give compliments to people, do kind gestures, random acts of kindness. That's really going to help us to create the energy and the momentum and the good karma that we all want to help us succeed in creating whatever it is that we want to create. Oops, the Divine Matrix. Let's read that card. Divine Matrix. It says, Divine Matrix, you are in alignment with the oneness of life and the inner workings of the universe. You are part of something great. That means you are greatness expressing itself. Not one thing in your life has happened by chance. Once again, divine order. Even when you felt that things have been against you, a process has been unfolding, helping you understand your connectedness to all things. So there's no need to feel insignificant or lonely. That no place like home card. It's also important to remember that the universe is always working in your favor and for your highest good. You may have felt lost, but know that nothing is ever lost. For we're all held in the heart of Source, and love is our connection to all things. Being of service is love. Keep that in mind. Do good things. Put good out, and good will return to you over this year of 2023. I mean, it's always the case, but especially for us, number year 3 people. It's like a tongue twister. Especially for us, number year 3 people. Put good things out, and good will come back to us. Everything is connected. Everything is as it should be. We have this burning bush right here. I'm trying to think. That has to do with Judaism. The burning bush. The burning bush was when, I'm getting the tingles. I believe it was when Creator went to Abraham, I believe, and gave him the message of what to do next. It's also why we have this crown chakra energy. I feel like we're going to be receiving some messages, some epiphany moments, some intuitive hits that will guide us on this path to creating whatever this thing is that we want to create. Remember to just put good vibes out there, good energy out there. Not expecting the goodness to come back to us in the exact way that we put it out. You know what I'm saying? So like if you donate $20 to charity, you can't be like, I'm going to donate this $20 and I'm going to get $2,000 in the future. It may work that way, but know that it may not appear back to you the exact way that you put it out. You giving someone a compliment could just be that snowball effect that leads you to the right place at the right time somehow. You know, you never know. Like you giving someone a compliment and they could be like, I don't know. The universe works in mysterious ways, but everything is connected, all right? So put good out, you will receive good, and it will help you in creating whatever it is that you want to create this year for yourself. So what was your goal? What was your New Year's resolution coming into 2023? It probably has something to do with that, all right? Personal year 3 people. If this resonated, please give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, personal year 4. These will be your messages of the main energies and themes you can expect to encounter in the year 2023. So 4 is all about, personal year 4 is all about self-improvement. It's about working hard to lay foundations, solid foundations within your life. It's about security. It's a very active year typically. Big decisions will probably come up. Yeah, big decisions will probably come up. Big decisions around your stability, your security, your foundations. So I'm going to pull an oracle card here to get more of a theme that you may be encountering over this year of 2023. The vibration of the year, though, will be about making solid foundations, making solid decisions that will lead you to solid foundations. This could be you receiving multiple job offers. Look at this. As I say that, we get exchanging gifts coming out. I was about to say this could be you receiving multiple job offers and you having to make a big decision about which one to go with that will really secure your future, set you up for retirement. That might not be your exact situation, but that was just an example of what could happen. Before we really get into it, let me say, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. This video today is really about just giving you a heads up on the energies that you might come into contact with so you're not caught off guard in any way. So you can recognize the patterns that may be coming up to help you flow with life a little bit better, okay? Anyway, so we have exchanging gifts, card 27. You might be interested in watching personal year numbers 2 and 7. There may be some further messages there for you. Exchanging gifts. I feel like this is about, first off, you're going to be receiving some gifts over this year of 2023. Gifts from the universe, gifts from people around you. It's also about you exchanging that equal energy for it. So like I said, very active year. What you put into things over this year, you will get back. I feel like it will be a quick year for seeing fast returns on the energy that you do put out. Look for synchronicities. I feel like there's going to be some solid foundations built within relationships, that could be romantic, friendship, familial, or even within career. What you put into things over this year is what you will receive back. So really pay attention to what you're putting into things. If you want people to show up for you, then you show up for people. If you want to get a raise this year because you've been with the same company for the last few years and haven't received a raise, what are you putting in, right? But let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. You have sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Your angel message for the year is gentleness, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And then we have Villain, card 38. You can always rewrite the story. All right away with this Villain card. This chica here is about to break open this conch shell. There may be a situation over this year where you just feel broken wide open. There might be something that catches you off guard and just leaves you with this feeling of like your heart being on your sleeve, like feeling very emotional. That won't be for everyone, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. if this does happen for you, know that it's okay. First off, I'm getting like a tower situation with this card. You may decide to break something wide open and start over, or the universe might do it for you because you're spinning your wheels, not really making a decision. And it might crumble some faulty foundations in your life. This can show up in so many different ways. This could be like the job that you've hated for the last 3 years and was too afraid to leave, randomly closing. This could be the relationship that wasn't built fully on unconditional love, going through some situations that really make you have to bring out that unconditional love. This could be you deciding to go back to school, you deciding to start a business, whatever it is. Like I said, apply it to your situation as it fits. Everyone who watches this will have a different plan for themselves and for their lives. Know that whatever is happening for your best and highest good. It's happening to create more solid foundations, more solid structures within your life over this year of 2023 and going forward. Whether that's a relationship that needs to be based on more honesty and openness. Like this judgment card here. What does it say? I have a glare. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Maybe you've been someone who's been very judgmental about people in your life. You might be put in a situation where it's like you finally have to start letting go of that judgment and just accept people for who they are and where they are in this moment. Also, accepting yourself for who you are and where you are in this moment. Knowing that you cannot control anyone else because we do all have our own unique paths. You can't solve things for other people because we have our own unique paths and journeys. You're being called to be very gentle with yourself and the people around you. Don't be hard on yourself. If something does go wrong, telling yourself that you're to blame, that you're dumb, that whatever it is, right? All the terrible ways that we all talk to ourselves, we all do it. We all do it. Try not to get caught up in that energy over this year of 2023, and that will help you to have a much smoother year. The universe does not take things that are meant for us. And if they do take something, it's so that we can have the space to receive something even better. Let's say you are in a relationship that just really is going nowhere. Something might happen. You might make the decision, they might make a decision to dissolve the relationship. And that's okay. Sometimes it has to come to that. But them exiting your life opens you up to receive that soulmate that you've really been longing for. Or you losing that job opens you up to finally put in the work to start that business that you wanted to start, or to go after that other job that you thought you would never get in a million years, but it was really your dream job. It's going to be different for everyone, so apply it to your situation as it fits. There will be some faulty foundations that will be bulldozed down over this year of 2023 for you. But more solid, safe, secure foundations will be built in its place. So try to be gentle with yourself, go with the flow, be gentle on people around you, not judging yourself, not judging others. Know that there is a plan for everything that is happening. We have heart chakra here with the green. We have crown chakra with the purple. And then you have the sacral chakra right here. I don't know, however you want to say it, sacral or sacral. Don't forget to enjoy yourself. Don't forget to find those pleasures in life, even when other things are going wrong. Finding those pleasures will help you get through things that may be going wrong. You might have some sort of awakening of those sensual tendencies within yourself. You might be experiencing a new heights, I want to say, when it comes to sex in general, those pleasure zones. But this doesn't just have to do with sexuality and sensuality. This sensuality just has to do with enjoying those little things in life, finding pleasure in all the things that you can find pleasure in. Don't get caught up in any energy of feeling overwhelmed, stressed out. Not saying it's never going to come up, because we all feel them, but just don't let yourself get stuck in those energies. Allow yourself to keep enjoying life. And over time, you will see why everything over this year of 2023 had to play out just the way it did to bring you into something much better. To bring you to the thing that you're actually wanting. That will make you feel safe, secure, stable, fulfilled. Whatever the universe takes from you over this time, whatever leaves your life over this year, know that it's going to be replaced with something much greater. Personal year 4. This has been your message for the year of 2023. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Personal year 5s, welcome to the channel. These will be your messages of the themes and energies that you may run into in the year of 2023. Before I get into the message, I would like to remind you that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. These energies will show up differently in all of our lives, so the scenarios that I come up with may not be your exact scenario. Just keep it in mind over the year. This is really to be used as a heads up, so you're not taken off guard, so you can discover any patterns that may be going on in your life to help you just have an easier transition over this year of 2023. So, personal year 5 is all about changes. It's about liberation, freedom. So, what ways have you been feeling locked in? Jailed in, stifled? You can expect changes around those areas. I'm going to pull an oracle card here to get the main theme that you may be experiencing in this year of 2023, but the vibration of this theme will be about change. All right, your card out is TikTok, card 30. You might be interested in watching personal year 3. There may be some messages there for you. Always the message with this card is about time. But I'm really being drawn to this hot air balloon this time on this card. And I feel like some of the changes that are coming in for you is that it's like you're going to kick your ass into gear. Like, I don't know, time somehow is going to make you finally go after something that you've been wanting, to motivate you in some way to achieve goals for yourself. That song, what is this song? I don't even know the name of it. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. That's what came to my mind for you. Time is on your side. There are some changes that you're wanting to make within your life. And you may have felt like time is running out. You may have felt like it's too late for you to do these things. You're too old now, or whatever. But time is on your side. Let's see what the rest of your oracle cards have to say. You have Stargate Heart, heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Next, we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Next, we have Phoenix, card 9. How's that for a happily ever after? And then we have your angel message, which is clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Time is on your side, but I feel like there's been some denial, or there will be denial within yourself. Like I was saying that like it's too late for you to do something. It's too late for you to accomplish something. What the universe wants you to know with this reading is that it's to not give in to the fear. To use that fear to motivate yourself to reach new heights, to achieve that happily ever after, like this Phoenix. We have heart chakra energy, we have sacral chakra energy here. Your heart is opening up to something. It's like you're going to be opening up to the idea that like something is possible for you. You can make this happen. You might have some sort of ticking clock. Like this could have to do with having kids. You know, at a certain point, it becomes pretty impossible for females to create life. Apply it to your situation as it fits. But your heart is opening up to the idea of something. Fear has or will be blocking that. But you're being called to really just pay attention to that fear and then replace it with the insight of awareness. Like you being fearful that you may not meet the right person in time to have that child before your time runs out. It's just a fear. That fear is just letting you know that this is something that you really want for yourself. So, what can you do as that Phoenix to rise above and make it happen for yourself? Right? Maybe you've been someone who's been super focused on work and not so much on romance, and you wake up and realize, oh, I want to have a kid. I want to have a family. What can you do in that situation? Can you maybe not work so hard and focus on finding someone? Once again, the situation might not resonate with you. This energy will show up differently for you in your life. But over this year of 2023, you will be rising to some sort of challenge. And it will feel like a race against the clock. But I feel like you're going to make it happen for yourself. We have generosity here. And we also have clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. You're going to have people rooting you on, whether that's people in this physical 3D world or the spiritual world, really rooting for you, giving you that support. Your clairaudient abilities will be changing over this year. I'm being shown like someone's down to the wire, right? They feel like they're down to the wire, like the buzzer's about to go. And then you receive some sort of epiphany or spiritual download from your guides, whatever you believe in, right? That tells you that next step to help you progress to where it is that you want to go. You know, it might be, I don't know why, but I'm really stuck on this somebody wanting to have a kid situation. So if that is you, please let me know in the comments. This could be like you've exhausted all of your other possibilities that you could think of where to meet someone. And then just as you're about to give up, you get an idea to, oh, I want to go check out this new store. I want to go check out this new art exhibit. And you end up running into the person of your dreams, right? It's going to be something like that, where it's going to come down to the wire. Just as you're about to give up and throw on the towel, something happens. That's what you can expect over this year of 2023. Like, it's going to feel like a whirlwind. I feel like you might have some sort of whirlwind romance. You might have some sort of, I don't know, this could have to do with work, and you just hear about this new job that you go out for and you just happen to get it, and it just like leads you maybe traveling the world. It leads you to changes, right? There's just going to be lots of changes, and some will feel chaotic, some will feel tumultuous. Don't give in to the fear. Keep your heart open over this year of 2023. Rise to any challenge. Rise above any obstacles that may come your way. And the universe wants you to know that it will be guiding you all along the way. Time is on your side. I love this for you. Personal year 5. All right. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can leave me a clock emoji in the comment section to let me know that this really resonated with you and you're claiming this reading for yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, personal year 6. These will be your messages of the vibrations and themes that you can expect over this year in 2023. Before I get into the reading, I do want to say this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. This message is to give you a heads up on, like I said, the energies and vibrations that may be coming up in your life, to help you recognize patterns, to help you flow with life a bit more gracefully. All right, personal year 6 is all about home and duties. You can expect choices around obligations. You may have an urge to help in some sort of situation, and there's going to be a big focus on your family. All right. Choices around obligations. Right? This could be, I shouldn't even go into all the different scenarios that this could be, because I'm not going to hit everyone's scenario. But it could be saving money for repairs around the house or something versus going out and having fun. Or, I don't know, putting more time in with your family versus work. You might feel more drawn to helping and being more of a part in your community over this year of 2023. Just, maybe helping to clean up garbage that's on the streets around you. It's going to be different for everyone. So once again, take what resonates, leave what does not. But I'm going to draw an oracle card to get more of an idea about the theme of your year ahead. That's 2. Okay, we're going to take them. Your 2 cards that fell out are Regeneration, card 46, and Breathe, card 29. This 46 reduces to a 10, and this 29 reduces to an 11. That's progression. Regeneration is all about planting a seed and watching it grow. I feel like part of the seeds that you may be planting this year will have to do with your home and family life. Maybe having more peace, getting along better, working through situations smoother. Let's see what this has to say. You're going to be coming up with, that's what I was saying. You're going to be coming up with new ways of having a more peaceful existence when it comes to your home life, to your duties, to your obligations. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Your first card out is Stellar Gateway Activation, Infinite Potential Manifestation Vortex. Next, we have Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yeah, that's what I was feeling, but we'll get into that in a minute. Then we have Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. Number 2. And your angel message is leadership. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. This is what I was feeling with that Failure card and the Regeneration. You're going to be planting new seeds. You're going to really be looking at how things have not worked out the way that you would like them to up until this year. Whether that's, I don't know, you can't get your kids to clean up after themselves and it causes constant fighting in the home, or you and your partner or your roommates have not been able to see eye to eye and get on the same page when it comes to doing chores around the home. This could be you choosing to go out and party instead of going to bed early and then going into work the next day and being bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You're going into work hungover, whatever it is. You're going to see how things in the past have not been serving your highest good, how they have not been bringing in peace for you. And this year is going to be all about planting new seeds, doing things differently so that you receive that sweetness, not the salty. And this may involve other people, where you've been waiting for other people to sort of take charge, but this year you're being called to take charge. 6 is also that unconditional love number. I feel like your depth of unconditional love for yourself and other people involved is going to be growing stronger. Like, you're going to see better your strengths, your weaknesses, maybe other people's strengths and weaknesses around you, and you're going to be taking that lead in figuring out how to work better together, whether that's family, romantic relationships, friends, even in work. you're going to be taking the lead in some situation when it comes to creating a better, more peaceful, more harmonious environment around yourself. And instead of focusing on, it wanted to show itself in reverse. There will be some setbacks over this year. We will all have them. So don't let that make you scared. There will be some setbacks that will throw you into this energy of feeling like a failure. But over this year, the universe is really calling you to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, right? Pull yourself out of that energy and to see how failures are just opportunities to do something different. It's an opportunity to learn something new, to make changes in your life. And you using the energy of those setbacks, of those failures, to learn something new, to do something different, it's going to put you into this energy of manifesting. And if you're able to not get stuck in this energy of failure and to take charge, take action, you're really going to be able to manifest something really great for yourself. And that manifestation will be centered around a rebirth for yourself, a rebirth in more calmness, more serenity and peace in some area of your life. It's going to be different for everyone, so apply it to your situation as it fits. But you might be interested in watching personal year 2, 9, and 4, along with 11. There might be some additional messages there for you. So, personal year 6s, this has been your message for the year of 2023. I hope this resonates with you. Let me know in the comment section if it does. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Personal year 7. These will be your messages for what to expect in the year of 2023. Before I get into it, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. This message is to just give you insight, give you a little heads up on the vibrations, the energies that may be around you over this year of 2023, so that you can better move with them, flow with them to have a more peaceful 2023. All right, that said, year 7 is about the inner search. It's about spiritual growth. You might have some difficult emotions that are popping up. There will be many emotional changes. Spiritual growth for me always has to also do with emotional maturity. So you might be overcoming some challenges that you've had in the past around painful past events. There will be emotional growth within friendships, romantic relationships, work, home, and even on a soul level. So you can expect a lot of twists and turns, I'm gonna say. You might feel like you're crying all the time, or like your emotions are up and down. You might legit feel like you're going crazy at times. Know that you're okay, that you are just growing at a soul level. You're growing spiritually. You're coming more into your own. And that can be hard. Can be real hard. I remember my most recent year 7. It's when I really got into spirituality. All right, I'm going to pull a card here to get an idea of the main theme for your year ahead. All right, between worlds, how fitting. Card 3. You might be interested in also watching personal year 3. There may be some messages there for you. But between worlds, it speaks literally about being between worlds, moving from one way of existing into another way of existing. And that is what you are getting in this personal year 7. I should also mention that the year 2023 is a year 7. So expect, I feel like that just heightens the energy of your spiritual transformation. Where you are right now, whether that's on an emotional level, mental level, could even be physically, it's going to look completely different by the end of 2023. There may be some ways, I'm getting the tingles all over. There may be goals and aspirations that you've had on your heart that you've just not been able to achieve. And that's because there needed to be some spiritual lessons learned in order for you to achieve them. And you can expect that come the end of the year, if you have not already achieved those goals, they will come shortly after in the year 2024. Like, this is really putting you on the path to having the life that you wish to have. Between worlds. All right. Let me turn on the light real quick. Okay. I hate having to turn the light on. I always get shadows. But we lost the sun. All right. You also have the 3 here. 3s let me know self-care, health. Really focus on your health. And that was a big thing too when I went through my most recent personal year 7. Being in that spiritual energy gets you really in your head, gets you really in your feelings, your emotions, and it can make you forget to properly take care of yourself, to sleep. It might keep you up at night. You can probably expect many sleepless nights over this personal year 7. You might find yourself just getting caught up in researching something or in zoning out, vegging out and watching a movie, and next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. Really keep an eye on those things. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. The flamingo always tells me, make sure you're eating right. Flamingos, they get that pink color from eating the correct food that they're meant to eat. So when they're not pink, that means that they're malnourished. Really watch that for yourself over this year. Drink plenty of water, exercise, keep moving. 3s are also about co-creating with the universe, collaborating with the universe. We have to go through spiritual lessons. We have to learn new things spiritually. We have to mature emotionally in order to bring in the things that we really want, to bring in things that we want for ourselves in the future. You know, you could be like, I want to be a millionaire, but you don't have the mindset of a millionaire. You know, like that could be the sort of maturing that you're doing over this year. You could be telling yourself, I want to get married and have a family, but you don't have that mentality yet of really knowing what it takes to really make it through a marriage, because relationships are hard, especially long-term committed relationships, because we're all constantly changing and growing, and you have to have that unconditional love and acceptance. There might be lessons around learning that for you this year. You might want to be a parent but have no idea about the first thing when it comes to being a parent. You might be learning some things around that. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. But you can expect lots of emotions, happy and sad. lots of growth and development within yourself. The Between Worlds card, though, also speaks of moving from this doom and gloom. Doesn't mean that you've been unhappy, it just means that you could be happier, right? And moving into the sun, moving into a place that creates more happiness for you, that feels more like a celebration. So that is what you have to look forward to by the end of 2023. But let's look at the rest of your cards. You have Inner Earth, Base Chakra, Strength and Security, laying foundations. Next, you have Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Followed by Red, Forgive, card 10. And your angel message for the year is Breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Let's pull this down. This year of 2023, personal year 7, you will be making some friendships. I only chuckle because I definitely made some new friendships in my personal year 7, and they are going to be friendships that stay with us until we are no longer on this earth. That's the deep connections that I made over my personal year 7. I feel like you can expect the same. You will meet someone over this year who will help awaken you in some way. For me, I did not meet this person until the year was damn near over and I had learned many a great lessons. That may be the same for you, but you can expect some sort of deep spiritual connection with someone to form over this year of 2023. This year for you, you're being called to really stay grounded. Because first off, it's a spiritual energy and it's emotional, and in your head, you will have a tendency to just stay up in the clouds, so to speak, like the clouds in this card. And you're going to have to take all of the things that you are learning over this year and really solidify it into this physical 3D plane. Let's say you are someone who, like this with this Forgive card, you had many relationships in your life where it's like you weren't appreciated like you deserve to be appreciated. They didn't pour back into your cup as you poured into theirs. You're going to have to learn how to forgive that. Forgive people, forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know in the past. But then you also take that information, take that forgiveness, take that wisdom that you've gained from the forgiveness, and you turn it into building the roads that you will need to reach whatever it is that you want to reach. So, personal message again. For me, I had a lot of those relationships where it's like people just did not show up for me the way that I needed them to, the way that I felt I showed up for them. And there was a lot of resentment and anger and beating myself up because I thought it was all me. And some of it was me because I needed to mature. Some of it was them. Either way, I had to forgive them and I had to forgive myself. I had to grow in those areas where I needed to grow. And once that happened, then friendships started popping up into my life where I could then take that information and build more solid connections, being more authentic to myself, not allowing people to walk all over me, not being a people pleaser. This may not be your exact situation, so once again, apply to your situation as it fits. But whatever it is that you're learning over this year of 2023, it's going to lay the foundations that you need. It's going to give you the strength, the security that you need in order to move forward in whatever area of your life that you're looking for growth and development. I used to be someone that I felt could not make friends. I used to be someone that I felt people just did not like. Like I didn't have much to offer. And now I'm here where I have friends, where I know that the people who actually love me and who really are for me see my beauty. They see all my colors. The colors don't scare them off, right? The uniqueness does not scare them off because they were my people. But I had to learn how to be authentic within myself and embrace my own uniqueness. Forgiving myself for hiding any part of myself before I could discover that. Breathe messages here, because you're really going to have to breathe through a lot of the situations. You're going to get up in your head. You're going to be telling your things that just are not logical, because we are humans. We all do it. When you find yourself in those spaces of anxiety, of worrying, stressing out, breathe. Come back to your breath. That will help to ground you. It will help to center you. If you would like a personal life coach over this year, please reach out. My email is in the description box. But this 10 is telling me that you are closing out a phase of your life. You're closing out a chapter. For many of you, that may have to do with relationships, because Spirit keeps bringing up my own experience. So there may be similar experiences that you may be going through over this year of 2023. For some of you, it could have to do with work even. It could have to do around family. Could just have to do with your own personal relationship with yourself. But you're closing out the end of some sort of doom and gloom, and you're about to step into the sun come the end of 2023. Expect friendships. Remember to breathe and take time to step away from the healing, from the learning, when you need to do so. It's okay to do that. It will always be there waiting for you when you decide to pick it back up. You're going to feel stronger and more secure within yourself, within relationships, within your life by the end of 2023. Because you're going to know more, I feel like, of who you are, of what your boundaries are, how to speak up for yourself, what to put up with, what not to put up with. And it's going to lead you to a happier existence for yourself. So personal year 7. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me, what is this? Is this an orange? Tomato? Shoot, I don't even know what this fruit is in this card. But leave me a little flamingo emoji in the comment section. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Hello, personal year 8. These will be your messages of what you can expect in the year of 2023. So before I get into your reading, this is a general message, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. The purpose of this reading is to give you heads up, give you some insight on the vibrations, the energies that you may be coming into contact with, so that you can flow with them, have a more peaceful existence, moving through them, moving with them, instead of fighting the process. All right, so personal year 8. Your vibration is all about praise and reward. You can expect to be rewarded for past work, karma. What have you been putting in the past 7 years? How have you helped others? How have you showed up for yourself even? You can expect to get a return on those investments. And even throughout this year, what good are you putting out into the world? You can expect to get a return on that investment. I'm going to pull an oracle card to get an overall theme to go along with your vibration of the year. 8 is about abundance, prosperity. Some of you could be coming into some money, landing that amazing job, could be meeting your lifelong partner, friendships. All right. Your card out is poised, 48. You might also be interested in watching personal year number 4. There may be some messages there for you. Poised. You are poised for something. Poised for success. How fitting that that came out with your 8. All of the good karma I feel that you've put out too, it's bringing you to this place. All of the good that you have put out is coming back around to lead you to this place of being poised for success, poised to reap some sort of reward or benefit. Let's see more of what your oracle cards have to say. Crown chakra, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. Miraculous. With that poise, that's so lovely. Relationships, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Next, we have your angel message is comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. And last, we have stars. You can manifest your every wish. Card 5. You might also be interested in watching personal year 5. There may be some messages there for you. And also personal year 3. This 48 reduces to a 3. If you're not drawn to it, don't worry about it. Stars, you can manifest your every wish, and you're poised, and you have number 8, and miraculous energy, holy experiences. Personal year 8s, you can expect a really awesome year. That's not to say that nothing negative or bad will happen, because with the good come the bad, with the sweets come the sours. But overall, you can expect a very positive year. You're going to, like I said, your past karma, your past good deeds that you put out, the energy is coming back to help align you and put you in this position of being poised for something. And I feel like that has to do with these relationships, like the goodness that you've put out or are putting out, have put out in the past, is coming back in the forms of people. People who, running into that soulmate, having, I don't know, maybe there was someone that you helped in the past at your job who is coming back around now, and they're going to introduce you to someone who leads you to this next thing that you've been wanting for. Or you have a friend who has a friend who's like, let's go out, I want you to meet this friend of mine, and they end up end up being your next business partner. It's going to be very miraculous for you this year. Like I said, not everything is going to go exactly to your plan, but it's going to lead you to something really great. It's going to be like connecting all the dots. Getting the chills all over. Oh my goodness. Whew. Holy experiences, crown chakra. Your crown chakra is going to be lit. You're going to just feel so in your power. You're going to feel guided and protected with this comfort card, right? I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Like, even when things do not go your way, it's like you're going to have this sense, this knowing that there's a higher purpose to all of it. And it won't keep you down for long, if it keeps you down at all. It's just going to be like, I'm seeing like a domino effect going on of just things leading you to more amazing experiences, whether that's relationships, whether that's, I don't know. I hate to say it, a friend gets sick and they can't go on their trip, so they give the trip to you. Like, it's going to be just little miraculous things. Winning tickets on, I don't know, from a radio show competition. It's just going to be fun. Okay, personal year 8. It's going to be a fun overall year. And you're going to really be manifesting some really fun things for yourself. I feel like in past years, we have this 5, which speaks about change. I feel like in past years, you maybe felt like you couldn't really manifest things for yourself. But this year, all the work that you've done in the past years is really going to come to this culmination where it's going to be like boom, 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 like those dominoes. It's going to be very cool. Expect it. Even in the times when things are not going exactly as you would like them to go, it's like you're going to be able to look back by the end of 2023 and see why everything had to happen exactly as it happened to put you into this position of receiving the things that you did actually receive. Okay, I'm going to say this one scenario because it's being shown to me, but I'm being shown like, and I hate to say it, like someone gets cheated on. And it's heartbreaking, it's gut-wrenching, right? It makes you feel like crap. But that situation happening exactly as it did, when it did, opens you up to like going out with some friends or going to a party with your friend and then you meeting the person of your dreams. Like, it's going to be stuff like that. Like, it's just going to be so crazy. Like, you weren't even thinking about it anymore because you were over here feeling hurt, feeling distraught, and then like something just falls into your lap. That's the sort of energy that you will be in this personal year 8. And it will be very spiritual because we're also, 2023 is a year 7, which is all about spirituality and spiritual growth. And I feel like that's why I kept saying the connect the dots and the dominoes. It's like you're going to spiritually be able to see by the end of 2023 why everything had to happen exactly as it happened to land you into the position that you are come the end of 2023. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I wish I was in a personal year 8, man. Whoa. All right. Personal year 8. If you would like to claim this reading, if it resonated with you, please leave me a dove in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Goodbye. Hello, personal year 9s. These will be the energies that you can expect to run into in the year of 2023. Before I get into the message, I like to say, I would like you all to know this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. The purpose of this reading is to give you some insight, give you a little heads up on the vibrations, the energies that you may run into. The scenarios that I bring up in this reading may not be your exact situation or scenario. So once again, apply it to your situation as it fits. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. But know that the energies are the same. They will just manifest differently in your life. The point is to use this little heads up to help you navigate through this year more smoothly, more peacefully, flowing with the universe, not resisting. All right, so I'm going to shuffle for an overall theme for your year ahead, but the 9 personal year is all about endings. That's that last number in the 9-year cycle. It's about taking everything that you've learned over the previous 8 years and putting it to use to bring about a new beginning for yourself. Preparing for the next chapter ahead. So, endings. What's ending? Many things may be ending in your life. You could be going from being single to being in a committed relationship. Ending the year, maybe preparing to start a family. You could be on your last year of college, about to start your new journey out in the career, in the business world. Your card that fell out for your theme is To Be Fair, card 38. You might be interested in watching personal year 3 and 8. There may be some messages there for you. And also 11, because that 38 reduces 2 and 11. You can expect things to be brought into balance for you over this personal year 9 for you in the year of 2023. You might see some wrongs righted. You might be called to make amends for your past transgressions, clearing out karma from the last 9-year cycle before you go into the next cycle. You might see some positive karma even come your way, leading you into new beginnings for next year. I'm being drawn to read your To Be Fair card. It says, prosperity message. Now is a time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly in all your affairs. You will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. Keep things fair over this year. Make sure you're being treated fairly and make sure you are treating others fairly. See what the other energies you have are. You have Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Of course, you get transcendence with group 9. Of course, you're rising up. Death, another ending. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Your angel message for this year ahead is moon cycles. Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. And your final oracle card is Mural. Be your own first priority, card 25. You may also be interested in watching personal year 2 and 5. There may be some messages there, as well as 7. You have the personal year 9, and you also have the transcendence, ascension, and death. You are leaving one phase of your life and going into a new phase. It will be different for all of you. For many of you, that phase will be learning to put yourself first. You may be someone who has just given a lot of your energy to other people, animals, even work. And this year, it's like you're putting an end to that. You're really being called to focus on yourself, to focus on the things that you want to create, the life that you want to have. You're being called to, that's where that balance is coming in too. Like, want to give me an example, Spirit? Oh, I'm getting the chills. Okay, thank you. Being drawn to this castle. If you want to live in that castle up on the hill, but you're so busy giving money, giving things to everyone who has their hand out, is going to prevent you from obtaining that house on the hill. So where's your priority? Is your priority in saving your money so you can get the things that you want? Or is it in helping everyone else? That's not to say to be selfish, because the good that we put out comes back to us, right? But it's saying not to give everything of yourself to everyone else this year and leave nothing for you. There may be times when you need to pull your energy back so that you have the energy that you need to put in a little bit extra work that week, maybe to work that overtime. Who knows? There may be times when you're called to pull your energy back because you just need a break. And that's okay. Prioritize yourself. That's also that, to be fair, that's that balance, the negotiation. You know, maybe there's people in your life who are always coming to you, needing your support, needing your help. But it's like they don't also recognize how you need to give that to yourself first and foremost. This might not be your exact situation, but this is the main situation that Spirit is bringing to me. So I know that this is someone's situation who's watching this pile. There are things that you want to create with this Moon Cycles card. There are manifestations that you want to bring in for yourself. And you're going to have to prioritize those above what the needs and wants of other people. Like we all have to do for ourselves at the end of the day, right? And I feel like you are someone who has constantly given of yourself without being fairly compensated in return, whether that's financially, whether that's in people showing up and supporting you the same way that they expect you to support them, whatever it is. Also this year ahead, if you are not someone who has worked with the moon cycles, or even if you are, you're being called to really pay attention to the moon cycles. I typically try to put out new moon and full moon videos every single month because that is how I have been able to manifest things for myself, is working within those moon cycles. Realizing, learning the energies that are coming into play. Like there are legit some times of the year, depending on the planets and the moon, where people are just going to be cranky pants all the time. And because I know I am sensitive to that, then I might isolate a little bit more and focus on things that I can do just myself. That's one way that I work with the moon cycles, and that may be a way that you're called to work with the moon cycles. There are times, depending on planetary alignments in the moon, where it is the best time to really put effort into working on a project. That might be something that resonates with you. It might be something you want to look for, you know, and just in general, like everywhere that I've ever worked, it's like you can clearly tell when there's a full moon out, whether that's in a restaurant or whether that's like a birthing center, 911 dispatch. Like you can tell the energy is different. You get people coming out of the woodworks that like you wouldn't normally run into. You get situations that pop up that just seem out of this world. The moon greatly affects things. The moon even affects ourselves. And it's scientifically proven that the moon has a great impact on the world in general. It controls the tides of the sea even. And we as humans are mostly water. So of course, it can also control us. You might be interested in doing some research into the moon cycles and how to work with it and how to use it to your advantage. You're learning how to, I feel like over this year of 2023, whether or not you look into the moon cycles or not, you're learning how to work with the energies around you to create the things that you want to create for yourself. You're learning how to manifest over this year of 2023. You're taking all of the knowledge that you've gained up until this point and you're combining it to learn how to create your best life for yourself. And that is another reason this death card is here. The rising up is here because you're ending that phase where it was maybe harder to create things for yourself, to manifest things for yourself. And you're going into 2024 with a better grasp of how to actually manifest things for yourself, how to work with the universe. You're rising up in your knowledge, you're rising up in your abilities. You're being called to really try to keep your energy balanced over this year. Make sure you give just as much as you receive. And I also feel like I want to say keep your mind open. Keep an open mind about things because there will be ways of thinking, ways of being that will probably end for you over this year because there's going to be like miraculous, serendipitous, just really some spiritual events that take place where it's like you can no longer deny this truth to yourself. That's what I feel like you will be experiencing over this year of 2023. Just, you can't deny the truth for yourself. Like you always believe this one way, and then something happens that just changes your whole perspective. And that's that knowledge with the owl there. That will be helping you to rise up to this ascension process of just I want to say being greater today than you were yesterday. Not to say that you weren't great, but just like more in tune, more connected, more aware of yourself and all things around you. Very cool. Stay grounded with this root chakra energy. Don't let things throw you off your game, throw you off your course. Don't let things throw you into your emotions too much, into that headspace. Just flow with it and move with the universe. Stay grounded. Make sure you get outside. Spend time with animals. There's going to be a lot happening for you over this year of 2023. And it's going to lead to some new beginnings by 2024. So, personal year 9, this has been your message for 2023. If this resonated with you, please leave me a little cat emoji down in the comment section. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. All right, personal year 11. These will be the vibrations and energies that you may run into in the year of 2023. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. This video is to help give you insight, a heads up on the vibrations and energies that you may be running into so that you are better able to flow with them, to work with them, so that you have a more peaceful 2023 or the most peaceful 2023 as possible. You get the amazing number of the personal year 11. It's a big spiritual number for you. So the 11 year is all about spiritual inspiration. You'll gain a higher level of spirituality, energy to inspire others even. Your intuitive abilities may increase. You may learn how to recognize opportunities from everything that happens around you. Like, you will really learn how to see how everything is connected. You will be able to connect the dots yourself. I am coming off of a personal year 11 from 2022, and it's been crazy. It's been nuts. I've literally thought I was going crazy at times because I've been like, okay, so 2022 brought me into watching a lot of superhero videos, and this is why. And this may be the same energies that you may run into over this year of 2023. In superhero videos, you know how like when they're always like going really fast and then like time slows down, but they can like still turn and see everything that's happening around them, even though they can still see everything that's happening around them, even though it's going so fast. Like, that's how I felt throughout my year of 2022. I wouldn't say throughout the year, but like by the time I got to the middle of the year on, it just got stronger and stronger, that feeling. I hope I explained that correctly. But that's what I feel like you may be experiencing over this year of 2023. Like, you're just going to be able to see everything. See why people act the way they do. Be able to pinpoint other people's insecurities or whatever that make them act a certain way. You'll be able to call people on their BS more. You know, like maybe in the past when someone maybe tried to gaslight you, you maybe didn't notice it, but now you're gonna notice it. You'll feel more confident in yourself and who you are. No one will be able to tell you who you are. You know, there might be situations in life where people are like, you're rude or you're not friendly or whatever. And in the past, you would have taken that to heart. You would have taken it personally. But in the future, you'd be like, nope, I just don't like your energy. It's nothing, like, I'm not a mean person. I just don't want to be around your energy. And that's okay. Like, you're just going to be so sure of yourself because you will have gained such a deeper spiritual understanding of yourself. And also, I should mention that you are in 2023, which is a year 7, which is all about spirituality. Not only are you learning more about yourself spiritually, gaining more spiritual insights, honing those spiritual gifts, but it's going to be intensified by this year 7. Everyone is going to be learning some deep spiritual lessons about themselves, but you're going to be taking it to a whole nother level. All right, the theme for your year that came out is Fork in the Road, card 13. You might be interested in also watching personal year 1 and 3 and also 4. There may be some messages there for you, but you're going to be making some big decisions when it comes to your spiritual self. I feel like I'm getting the tingles. You learning more about yourself is going to lead you to making some big decisions. Is going to lead you down some different paths that you never would have thought that you would have walked down before. It's going to lead you to new ways of looking at the world, of looking at people around you. For me, I had a big heart, and I felt like I loved everyone. I loved other people more than I loved myself even. But my personal year 11 really helped me to love myself more, and it helped me to be more open to unconditional loving of other people. That's people who've hurt me in my past, and seeing how, 100%, seeing how they hurt me because of what happened to them, and being able to forgive it and understand it, those complexities a bit more. And also learning how to break the cycle with my own children, because mine came from my parents, right? It's like, you're gonna see how everything is connected. It's like everything is going to be going full speed around you, but it's going to feel like slow motion. Anyway, once again, this 13 reduces to a 4. That tells me it's stability, security, safety. The deep lessons that you're going to be learning within yourself this year are going to lead you to making better decisions about your future that will lead you to more security, stability, and safety. I love that for you. Okay. Your other oracle cards are Lemurian Star Seed Codes, Embracing Sensitivity, Uniqueness, Living with Grace. I love that. That's 100% what 11 is about. You might resonate with being a Lemurian Star Seed, and if you don't know what that is, you might be interested in looking it up. Next, you have Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Goes perfectly with that Living with Grace. Then we have Mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. Card 4. And your angel message for the year is prioritize. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. You have another 4 popping up. Once again, if you are interested in going to watch group 4, I suggest you do so. There may be some messages there for you. But when Mirror pops up for me, which it did very much over my personal year 11, it reminds me, as within, so without. Whatever you're feeling inside, however you're feeling about yourself, about life, it's going to show up outside of you. And that's the message to keep in mind over this year. If things around you are looking chaotic, looking tumultuous, you're fighting with your loved ones, that's a call to look inside and see how you're fighting with yourself, how you're beating up yourself. As people, as humans, our minds, we have a way of not being so kind to ourselves. And that may have to do with some past pains and traumas that you may have to heal this year. But recognizing the mirror effect, as within, so without, that's going to lead you further on this path, on this spiritual journey of growth within yourself. Treat your body like the palace it is. If you notice that there are people, situations around you that are not bringing you happiness, that are not feeling like they're serving your highest good, it may be because you yourself are not doing what you need to take care of yourself. If other people aren't showing up for you the way that you want them to show up for you, maybe it's because you're not showing up for yourself. So keep that in mind over this year of 2023. This year will be a year of you creating new routines for yourself that will create that sense of stability, security, safety, feeling better, more confident within yourself. It's a year for you to embrace your uniqueness, right? I mentioned that unconditional love. love for myself, love for the people around me. There were ways in which there were things about myself that I could not stand, right? And like how I see the world differently. I see the world through the spiritual lens, whereas people around me did not. It was something I hid about myself for a long time, and I had to embrace it and learn to love it. And it's created a really fun experience so far on this YouTube channel and on my coaching and connecting with some awesome people across the world. That doesn't necessarily have to be what's going to happen in your case, but you embracing your uniqueness, learning to love yourself unconditionally, live authentically to you, show up as yourself, not hiding your light, is going to lead you to some amazing things in life. But stay patient with yourself. Your spiritual growth, your emotional growth and development, because I believe spirituality and emotional growth go hand in hand. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You're not going to just wake up one day and be different, although you may feel like that by the end of the year. You might wake up the end of 2023 and be like, holy cow, I don't even recognize myself anymore. That's typically how spiritual growth happens. You just wake up and you just feel different. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've come this far. You're being called this year to really prioritize the things that you want out of life. I keep being drawn to give you examples of myself. I came from a tumultuous upbringing. My parents fought all the time. That's honestly how I thought relationships went, where you just fight all the time, but you love each other and you stay together, blah, blah, blah. And I saw that pattern repeating in my own relationships. And so I had it on my heart that I wanted a peaceful relationship. I wanted to feel like we can get along, like there's unconditional love and acceptance, like there's communication. And that's partly why I set out on my spiritual journey, because I wanted to heal myself, because I knew that what I had been shown in my past was not healthy. So I could do better, but also so I could know if this was the relationship for me. Like if it was all me and I just needed to change, great, whatever. But I wanted to also be confident in my ability to say whether or not my partner was the right partner for me, if we were a good match. And now we've come to this place of having more of that peace, having more of the communication. No, we don't see eye to eye on everything. But do we have to argue about every little thing? No, because I've grown emotionally and spiritually. I've healed parts of myself. I was patient with myself, knowing that I wasn't going to just wake up one day and be like the most positive person ever, knowing that I wasn't just going to wake up one day and be like, oh, I just love everything about him. No, it doesn't work that way. It came with time, a whole year. And, nothing is ever perfect, but we're at least more on this solid ground. We have more of a solid foundation. I can feel more secure in knowing that we are both working towards the same goal. I hope that makes sense. I prioritized my health, my healing, my spiritual growth and development above putting more energy into trying to fix the situation. I feel like that might be a message for you. Like, focus on yourself, focus on your own growth, your own development over this year of 2023, because that will lead you to the answers that you're seeking. That will lead you to the roads, the paths that you need to go down. my husband and I, we argued all the time. And in hindsight, it was mostly me because I just had some maturing to do. Not saying that he didn't also have some maturing to do, but me taking the time out, taking that attention, that energy away from focusing on us as a whole and focusing on myself, allowed me to get my priorities straight, allowed me to realize what I thought was most important out of life. It allowed me to accept myself more, to love myself. To love myself enough to have the patience with myself and have the patience within making a relationship work. I hope that makes sense. I didn't know if we should go separate ways or stay together at the beginning of my personal year 11. And I'm so very glad that I focused on myself, because now we are in a more stable place where we know that there's a mutual love, respect, unconditional acceptance of each other, where we can feel safe. So that might not be your exact situation. This could have to do within your career and finances for you. This could have to do with just your own personal growth and development, not related to anyone else outside of you. But prioritize yourself over this year. Be patient with yourself. Embrace your unique abilities. Embrace your sensitivity, because I feel like you are also a sensitive person. You may be a healer. What you learn over this year might inspire you to go out and teach other people what you've learned. It might inspire you to go out and help other people. It might actually show you your purpose. That might be the path that it sets you down, is your purpose. Personal year 11, it's a great year. It can seem crazy at times, crazy in bad ways and crazy in good ways. Embrace it. Pay attention to your surroundings, because what is going on outside of you is what is going on inside of you. And that will point you in the direction of where you need to make changes, where you can grow and expand in order to create more stability and security for yourself. I hope that all makes sense. There's a lot about my own personal year 11 in there, but I think it will help many of you get through this year ahead. All right. If this resonated with you, please leave me an 11 down in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.